purpose. I am Gloria Anderson Littleoka, the doctor of getting it done. Here is where your life will be infused with positive enlightenment and move-aheadedness. And yes, that is a word. There will be fascinating guests, girl get a grip chapter reviews, phenomenal money-making opportunities, and giveaways. You never know when, so tune in every first and second Thursday at p.m. Eastern Standard.
Hello, everyone. Hello. We will not waste not another second. Not another second. We are going to get on with the show and the podcast and get with my guest, wonderful woman who is here with me. Her name is Eva, and I am going to jump right in with my opening. And my opening is always this: let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto you, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Amen. That's the way I open, because I want people to understand that not only am I a believer and an apostle and a preacher and all of that, but I'm a person who deals with I call myself an ambassador of finance for the kingdom. And if anything needs to happen, it's money needs to come into the world or the earth realm for us to move forward in helping other people. And that is the reason for my podcast, Take Your Life Back, Power to Live for Your Purpose. That's the name of my podcast. And this evening I have with me Eva, lovely lady, and she has been so patient this evening. And as we just heard, there are issues going on with the platform that we're on, but we're going to move ahead anyway. And the first thing I want to do in introducing Eva is to give her brief bio. She was a traditional business owner over 43 years in businesses and millions of dollars, but found herself with no time. And we all have that issue. No time, for no time freedom, or not having any freedom of her time. She was introduced to network marketing and realized that this was the business where she could have it all: time, freedom, and financial freedom. I missed the and. And this allowed her to walk away. Excuse me here. Let me just get this down. This allowed her to walk away from those businesses and build a multi-million-dollar business and help others do the same. She is passionate about helping people improve their physical and financial health. And I am a personal witness to that, because she is assisting me. As you can see, she is here to get where I need to be in this, but more than anything else, to help others get where they need to be, in their health and finances. People suffer from many issues in their health, many. And I know that because my mom, my dad, and older people, and now I'm older and I'm understanding what it means not to have the ability to be mobile, to think clearly some days. And we need to just find out exactly what she's going to talk about. And tonight it's going to be the super patch. And I am going to turn it over to her, and she is going to take it from here and give us literally, it's a plethora of information about it's a new technology, and it is sweeping the country by storm. Eva, the floor is yours.
Thank you, my friend. Super excited to be here with you. We're going to have some fun tonight. But most of all, we're going to help and educate some folks as to how to take control of their health again, right? Yeah. So we're a part of this amazing company called the Super Patch Company. They actually launched in January of this year. And I mean, already thousands and thousands of people's lives have been impacted, right? And so what we have is we have a new technology. So what does that mean? Well, we have a patch. We have actually 11 patches in our arsenal. And basically, there are no ingredients in the patches. So there's nothing that's going to enter your body. And it's going to help with different issues that people have, right? And as there's so many people that have so many issues that can be remedied naturally and organically, right?
Well, what are some of the things that this deals with? Some of the issues.
Yeah, so let's start with our children. How many children are medicated because of ADD or ADHD, or maybe they have like an attention deficit of some sort, right? Or they have a hard time focusing. I mean, just a simple patch will help, right? And then let's go into other folks. Maybe some people are having too much stress going on, right? And so many people have stress, and just a simple patch will take their stress away. And that's just, little things, but they're important things. Sleep is a big deal, right? How many people are not able to sleep? Our bodies repair and heal when we sleep, and they reboot, if you will, right?
Yes.
So just helping people with sleep is so important. And then, of course, there's people like myself that were in extreme pain, due to arthritis and other things going on. And to be pain-free and to have a quality of life, I mean, what a blessing, right? And the list goes on and on and on and on. So basically, what we have here is a technology that allows our bodies to communicate. So our bodies are full of receptors, our skin, if you will, right? And all these receptors work together and they communicate with the brain, and back and forth signals, messages are sent, right? And the brain receives them. The brain, dissects them, if you will, and sends the messages back down to the body. So how many times have you been standing there and maybe a piece of hair fell off your head, right? And it fell on you, but you felt it. As light as that was, you felt it, right?
Yes.
Or a mosquito landing on you. Felt that, right? So this is how sensitive these receptors are. So what happens is due to disease, due to inflammation, due to the lack of nutrients and vitamins and minerals, everything our bodies require, and so many other things, there's a disconnect that happens in that communication between the body and the brain, and the brain and the body, right? And so the body doesn't naturally start that repair process as it was intended to do. So what the patch does, if you will, is it bridges the gap. So it opens up the floodgates, if you will, and allows the messages to go back and forth. So it's pretty amazing technology. And this gentleman was brilliant to decode the way the brain communicated with the body.
Yes.
So that's really what it does. So imagine, Gloria, right now, you're looking out, right? You may be reading something, you're smelling, you're breathing, right? You're probably touching a keyboard or something. You're doing all these things, yet you don't even have to think about them. The body does them naturally, right? And so that's how the body works. It's naturally meant to repair, to do things without you and I even thinking about it. And up until now, people, had to, lean towards medications, towards surgeries, towards so many things. Now, is there still a need for those? Of course, but in extreme cases, right? In my case, why would I have gone and had spine surgery when I can just put on a couple of patches and my pain is gone, right? And so just to give you an example, so it's just been a blessing, I know, to myself and to so many people. I mean, we have thousands of people that have been impacted, and it's just such a blessing to know that you can take control of your health and wellness again.
That's an excellent explanation of the patch and letting people know. One of the main things I like about the patch is it is chemical free.
Right.
It doesn't have any chemical, no chemical compounds in it. And that's what I like about it, because I'm not a person, I've never liked taking a lot of medication anyway. And
Right.
this is one thing when I found out about the patch, when I was introduced to it, and I'm thinking in my logical head, it's like, okay, a patch like this. And I've seen other patches. I have seen them. And I've tried a couple, but nothing has ever impacted my life like this. Nothing at all. And when we come back, we're going to talk more about the patch, not only how it works, but what's in it for you.
Mhm.
Are you tired of the burden of past financial mistakes weighing you down? Look no further. Are you tired of the burden of past financial mistakes weighing you down? Look no further than BHG Credit Solutions, the industry leader in credit repair. We understand the challenges you face: charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcy, and those daunting student loans, but don't let them define your financial future. Here at BHG Credit Solutions, we've got your back. Our team of dedicated professionals specializes in turning credit adversity into opportunity. We'll work tirelessly to dispute inaccuracies, negotiate with creditors, and to develop personalized strategies tailored to your unique situation. Our proven track record speaks for itself. Countless satisfied clients have seen their credit scores soar.
And we are back, just like live television. It's a wonderful thing. But we're talking with Eva, and she is one of the leaders of the company Super Patch. And Super Patch it amazed me when I got it and I tried it. I was thinking, as I was stating prior to our breakaway, I was stating when I was looking at it, I said, this little piece of this, and then I put it on.
Mhm.
And in 30 minutes, my mind is still boggled by this. In about 30 minutes or less, my pain was almost at zero. Almost at zero. I have had a hip replacement, and every time the weather gets bad, older folks will always say, well, it's going to rain because my joints are aching. And well, no, there's something else going on in the atmosphere around you other than just, there's barometric pressure dropping and all of that. But with this patch, and I told my husband, who had major back surgery as well, and he has had a pain in his heel. He stands all day, and I told him, I said, I'm going to put a patch on you tomorrow morning. He said, a patch of what? And he was wondering, what are you going to do? So I took the patch, slapped it on his back, and I told him he went off to work. He got back that day, and it's so amazing. He wasn't limping, and he got up with no pain, and he walks across the floor, and I said, stop. He said, what's wrong? I said, do you realize you're not limping and you're not complaining about any pain? Do you realize that? He said, I did not. That's how wonderful the thing works. The patch works. He was not even, there was not one iota of pain that he realized in his foot. And that was 2 days straight. And I said, if it comes from him and he is saying that he is not hurting, trust me, folks, the patches work. They work. They do. And with that being said, the lead into the idea of finance, and Eva can take us through that as well, because there is a benefit not only for you using the patch, but introducing other people to the patch as well. Eva?
Exactly. Thank you for that. And it's true. I mean, as human beings, we like to share with people that we love and care about.
Absolutely.
We're self-promoters, right? We promote.
Yes.
If you go see a movie, you're going to tell all your friends about this movie, whether it was a great movie, not a good movie, right? Or if you go to a restaurant, you're going to promote that restaurant, right? And that's who we are as humans. We promote. The problem is the movie theater and that restaurant will never send you a check for all the people that you have referred, right?
That's right.
So here we also have a referral program. So first of all, You can come in, and the person that invited you here this evening, they have a website, and you can actually go to their website. You can purchase any products that you would like, any of the patches. You'll get a 25% discount on your first order. And as that's a thank you for trying the product, right? And then from there, you can continue to purchase. You can refer folks and so on and so forth. Or some of you may want to engage on the associate side, which will allow you to earn every time you refer someone, right? So we have different packages that you can select. You can come in as a wholesale customer, or you can come in, like I said, as an associate, and you can select one of the packages, the one that fits your lifestyle and what you're trying to accomplish. And you'll receive your patches. You can start using them. Along with that, you will receive your complimentary website as part of your package, and you can start sharing this with people that you love and care about. And every time, there's a purchase made, as a thank you, you're going to receive, a blessing of some sort, right? So you're going to receive compensation. And excuse me. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze. Anyways, and that's what happens just by simply referring folks. So it's an amazing program, and it allows you to use your product to share with people you love and care about, and make some extra money, or you can make a lot of money. Some of you may be looking for, financial freedom, right? Or something more. And it's all at your fingertips. It just depends on how big of a business you would like to build. So it's a pretty seamless process. Mm-hmm.
It is. Not only it's just simple. It's simple. When you talked about us sharing, we always want to tell a person, go there or don't go there. Buy that or don't buy that. It was a good sale or it wasn't. And
That's right.
You stood out there in line for 2 days, and when you got in there, you find out there was only 2 of them in the first place. Right. So these are the things that have really piqued my interest with the product. And it is the another thing that got me was there was a woman, and I didn't think to even ask her to come on. She was a stroke victim, had a stroke, and I think her name is Barbara.
Mm-hmm. It is.
She has an amazing,
mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, testimony. I was almost in tears listening to her because it was so real, and she was so grateful because she had utilized the patch, and she is not letting any grass grow under her feet. She is telling everybody that will give her 2 or 3 minutes about the super patch. It's the technology is one of the most amazing in the world, because when was the last time you could take a patch that would bridge the gap between the firing, and I think of the firing of the information, and your brain is firing, but your body isn't getting the information. And
Correct.
When you said we're talking the other night about bridging the gap,
mm-hmm.
there is no better thing. There's
mm-hmm.
no better thing, because it takes your body back to the homeostasis of self-healing where it should be in the first place.
Absolutely.
We have damaged our bodies with all kinds of, tobacco, alcohol, drugs. Far be it from me to say anyone here is doing that, but that's some of the things, and especially the food and how the food is processed, and all these things get into our cells at the cellular level, and this helps us, and it begins at the cellular level. That's where it begins.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I'm excited. This is why I have Eva on with us this evening, and we're wrapping up. And Eva, you can give us a final overview of the patch.
Absolutely. So here's what I'm going to tell you, folks. Call the person that invited you, right? And get in there and buy these patches. And take control of your health and wellness.
That's it. Take control.
Take control. I mean, take control. For years, due to the environment, due for just different things, our bodies have been just, really used and abused, if you will, right?
Broken
And
down, just broken down.
well, they're broken down because of our food source, because of the environment, because of different things that you and I have no control over, right?
Yes.
But for the first time, there is something that is natural, something that has no ingredients, something that is affordable, FDA registered, which means it does what it says it does, and you can take control of your health and wellness finally, and get off the crazy meds that we have to be on because of pain or this or that or the other, right? And you have that opportunity to do that here. And that's the beautiful thing. And then go out and share this with people that you love and care about. And that's how we change the world, right?
Yes.
That's
One
truly it.
patch at a
That's it.
time.
Be a blessing to your life, number one, and then share with others and be a blessing in their life. Because right now, I promise you, there are people hoping and praying for something, for some relief, for something to come their way. And you may have the answer to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm just grateful that you came on with me this evening. And I will say this. My daughter just had a terrible, terrible time. She had what is called, well, Graves' disease, but also she had a thyroid storm. And when you have a thyroid storm, everything in your body goes haywire from the cells on out.
That's true.
And she had to have major surgery. She had part of her stomach and part of her intestine removed. She could not, her limbs were just, her muscles were just in such bad shape. And she let me know that she's waiting on her patches. She said, because if I'm involved with it, she said she absolutely knows for a fact that it will work for her and help her to regain her strength. She's worked since she was 15 years old. She's 53. And this just happened in the last 5 months that her health just went kaput. Yeah. And she is waiting for her patches because we know that they will give her some relief and some assistance. Absolutely. And Eva, you have any last words?
I'm just going to say, we have an opportunity to impact people's financial and physical health.
Yes.
And please don't take this lightly. I think we have been truly given a gift.
Yes.
And it's up to us to share that gift.
Absolutely.
So don't be secret agents. Go out there and share the gift.
Yes. Don't keep it to yourself. It is too urgent to keep to yourself.
It's life-changing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, one patch at a time. And that's why I tell it takes one patch to change your life. If in 30 minutes you can be almost pain-free after being in pain for ages, what are you going? You don't have anything to lose to use it. Nothing to lose. Not only that, I just need to put this in quickly. The affordability of the patch outpaces what people pay in medication, hands down, and 100 to 1.
100%.
Yes, because when you pay medication, there was some medication my husband had when his back was really bothering him. And when we got the bill, I looked at it, I said, are you kidding me? One pill cost over $117. One pill?
Yeah.
And it just boggles my mind what happens when people, and it has a twofold impact on a person. When they are paying for the medication and then take the meds that they paid so much for, and the meds aren't doing what they say they're supposed to do. That is totally very impactful, and that causes additional stress on the person.
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And not to mention the damage it does to the body, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we thank everyone for being with us this evening. I'm grateful for Eva being here and taking the time out of her busy evening, because I know that she had something else planned, because I was supposed to be there too. So But we're glad that she's here, and I'm very grateful, as I always state, for the crew podcast and for Queen and all she does, and the beautiful people that are involved with this entire scenario of the crew. And I will close by this, and I pray that everyone will live according to Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. That is my prayer for you. And we bid you a good night and rest well. And remember, get in touch with the person who invited you. And we will see you the next time on Take Your Life Back, Power to Live for Your Purpose. Thank you, and good night, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.
Eva.
Bye, honey.
Meet Da Crew Podcast. We are the change we desire to see in this world. If you won't change, you have to be the change. We are looking for 3 more hosts to join our team. If you have a message for the world and would like to be a part of the hottest new podcast and media network rocking the podcast world right now, join Da Crew Podcast and Media Network. Looking for a little exposure? Allow IHEART Enterprises the opportunity to share your brand around